Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my presentation. I am Jannatul Ferdous, roll 1117. My presentation topic is the year 1970, the year before the Liberation War of Bangladesh broke out. The People's Republic of Bangladesh is now a liberated and sovereign country, but the achievement of this victory was a harsh reality. The former East Pakistan had to pay a huge price with the loss of lives and property in the hands of West Pakistan. The year 1970 is very significant in the history of Bangladesh because it shows the unjust done to the people of East Pakistan by the West Pakistan. Even after a tremendous victory by the Awami League party, West Pakistan failed to recognize the Bengali demand and it fueled dissatisfaction among the people of East Pakistan. Also, natural calamities caused at the end of the year also fueled the existing political situation. Before going to the details, it is important to highlight that after the partition in 1947, India was formed with Hindu majority and Pakistan was formed combined with East and West Pakistan and with Muslim majority. Since then, East Pakistan had been subject to discrimination by the West Pakistan in terms of economic development, education, important posts in civil service, administration, defense, religion, language and culture. Such dissatisfaction created a sense of regionness and demand for regional autonomy. One of the major political event that started in the beginning of the year was the announcement of legal framework order on March 30, 1970 by the former President Yahya Khan. The legal framework order was to form the future constitution of Pakistan that provided certain basic principles such as one unit government would be dissolved and divided into four provinces such as Sindh, Punjab, Northwest Frontier and Balochistan. The parliamentary body would be based on population rather than political party number. That means the West Pakistan would have the majority seats in the National Assembly. The power would be transferred to the elected representative, and the country would be made into a federal Islamic republic where the federal government would have the adequate power in terms of internal and external affairs of the country, and the provinces would have maximum autonomy. After the announcement, everyone thought that with Yahya in the political horizon of Pakistan, one-man rule would be dissolved and democracy would be restored. But the reality actually saw the replacement of an authoritarian government with a more demanding one. Yahya thought he knew the game. He actually recognized the necessity of the politics and the political party and played the role of an arbitrator among the conflicting political parties. Even though he insisted that he did not want to prolong his rule, but in reality he created a favorable environment for himself. He realized that none of the political party would be able to win a clear-cut majority in the National Assembly, and thus the political regime would stay in power. After the legal framework order announcement, political activists were revived in both East and West Pakistan. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and his Pakistan's People Party campaigned on nationalist and leftist platform. On the other hand, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his party Awami League reflected the exploitative relation that existed between the two wings and gained support for his six-point movement and demanded regional autonomy. The election finally took place on December 7, 1970. It turned about the political situation in both the wings, especially in West Pakistan, and surprised the West Pakistan political elites. Awami League had a huge victory, gaining 160 seats out of 162 and had a direct entry to the National Assembly with a majority. It also did well in the Northwest Frontier and Balochistan, but it failed to gain any seat in the West Pakistan. On the other hand, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and his party did well in West Pakistan, especially in Punjab and Sindh, but it failed to gain any seat in the East Pakistan. the result of the election actually created certain constitutional crises, such as Army League now was in a position to form a government of its own. In theory, the future Prime Minister and the whole cabinet could come from the East Pakistan, and the opponent party, the Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's party, would have no role in the government unless the Army League invited it. Another important issue was that the East Pakistan would now have the control over the foreign exchange from trade and a national economy. And it could reduce the fund available to the West Pakistan. There was no way Yahya and political parties in the West Pakistan were able to accept the 6-point movement to put into action, but Sheikh Mujibur Rahman thought they were negotiable, but he had a little chance to explain before actions were taken against him. After the election, the response of the political parties in West Pakistan was actually poor. On January 1st, 1970, Yahya met Sheikh Mujib and referred to him as the future president, and tried to convince him so that he would not use his power to reduce the authority of the central government. Following this, on January 27, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto met with Sheikh Mujib on the suggestion of Yahya Khan, and the aim was to find a solution to the constitutional crisis, but Army League was not ready to accept any amendment of the 6-point movement, and West Pakistan was not ready to acknowledge all the points of 6-point movement. Following this, on February, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto announced that his party would not take any seats in the National Assembly unless Sheikh Mujib convinced other parties and reached an agreement about power sharing. By March 1971, the people in East Pakistan realized that they had been betrayed by Yahya and West Pakistan, and immediately a campaign broke out of civil disobedience, strike, and a refusal to pay tax. Yahya further came to Dhaka on 15 March for further solution, but he left without any resolution of the situation on 25th March for Islamabad. On that night, West Pakistan conducted a planned military Operation Searchlight, on the innocent people of East Pakistan, and killing thousands of people and damage to the property. Another important issue in 1970 was a devastating cyclone that hit the coastal area of East Pakistan on November 11, which actually delayed the election from October to December. Approximately 50,000 to 1 million people were killed. Disease and hunger were rampant, and about 70 countries, voluntary agencies, and United Nations took part in the relief work. But West Pakistan was actually severely criticized for its role and delayed response to help the people in East Pakistan. It was criticized by both the political parties in East Pakistan and international media. The natural calamities also fueled the already existing conflicting situation of the two wings. To conclude, it could be said that the exploitative relation, the military suppression, and autonomy movement into the rise of autonomy movement into liberation struggle led to the independence of Bangladesh, and we got a free country of our own. Thank you everyone for your kind patience.